Members of the House of Spice, welcome back. Got a very busy day today. We got a lot of stuff to record today. So we're gonna be taking a look at Hurricane, the newest music video from BADVILLAIN. This is gonna be the second time I'm reacting to BADVILLAIN. My first reaction to them was I think 2 to 3 weeks ago, and I reacted to BADVILLAIN, their self-titled debut single, along with Baditude. I did 2 reactions in one video. You guys should check that out. In fact, I will leave the link to that reaction in the description right below this video. Should be the third link. Anyway, like I said, I got a lot of new music video comebacks to record today. So if you see me wearing the same hat and the same shirt like 3 days in a row, it's because I decided to split my recordings into multiple days because I don't want to release like 6 to 8 music video reactions in one day. You know, that messes up the YouTube algorithm. So now that you guys are going to be warned, it's not like, oh my god, he's wearing the same clothes 4 days in a row. No, I recorded all these videos in one day. Okay, like I said, it's a very, very, very busy day. Okay, it's the weekend, so I got a lot of time on my hands. Anyway, let's go. Hurricane, BADVILLAIN. Let's check it out. Ooh. Oh. Hey. She reminds me of Cherry from Luna. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna pause a little bit because this is a very, very short music video. I want to ask everybody who watches this music video reaction, has there been a brand new debuting K-pop group, J-pop group, Asian pop group, and can be from any of the South Asian countries or Southeast Asian countries? Has there been a pop group, boy or girl group, that has caught your eye within the last year or so? They don't have to be debuting within the last 12 months. It could be a first time ever seeing them for the first time within the last year. Comment down below. I'm interested to see how many of your recommendations that I have actually seen myself and have yet to discover. I'm crazier than crazy one, you know that I'm different like alien, mood than an oh my gosh. You know, I gotta get used to these girls' names. This girl right here, in my first reaction, I had to edit it down. I had to edit 25 seconds because I reacted to 2 music videos in the same video for their first time ever reaction from 3 weeks ago. In that 25 seconds that I had to delete in order to get my upload accepted to YouTube, I said that this girl right here, she reminds me of CL. She reminds me of CL, and I said she might be the next coming of CL. If you guys don't know who CL is, she's a member from the legendary K-pop group 21, who went off and became a really big soloist who has kind of been inactive over the last couple of years, but she really reminds me. I felt the same way about Marf from Hong Kong girl group Collar. Almost said Mirror. Collar. This girl and Marf, I see a lot of similarities in response to being very CL-like. Oh. We move into the next one. Nice. Whoa! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We gotta crack that. We gotta crack that back a little bit. I want to see that part again. Hey, baddie. She's like, hey, baddie. Ooh. Oh, that effect of the meteor crashing. Oh my gosh. Yo. That was sick. That was sick. Wow. Who's gonna make it stop, boy, try me. From the bottom to the top, drip lightning. Hop on the ride, take kind of go on an alley. What a nigga to the one, now winning is my only finale. Little daddy get dolly. Go to city, it's like another one, the body gonna do finale. Wow. We'll keep you coming back to ask for more. They wanna know how we've been running up the game for sure. On the screen, on the scene, all the screaming. 다른 느낌, I got a feeling. 내 주위는 저토하대 every game. 내 주위는 저토하대 every game. You know what? I am so happy that many of the boy group and girl groups that are debuting in 2024 and even the second half of 2023, their companies have been pushing their new debuting groups in more of a hip-hop and rap style instead of coming out like, you know, teddy bears and rainbows and, you know, the tropey, you know, classroom heart, you know, heart shaker. You know which one, right? The cute vibe, the innocent vibe. I like that a lot of the new fresh debuting groups are going back old school hip hop, R&B, rap. You know, you got BADVILLAIN, you got Baby Monster, you got not necessarily newy debuting, like even groups that have come out maybe like 2.5 years ago, you know, even in the Hong Kong pop scene, you know, you got Collar, XG, I was gonna say XN, but I haven't seen enough of XN. I haven't seen just enough of XN just yet. And let me see. Another, I'm not sure if it's going to count, but NiziU is starting to, you know, NiziU is kind of like the baby sisters of Twice. But if you look at their new music video that is being used for their new comeback video for Rise Up, which is being used as the OST for the Tower of God anime season 2. I like that these groups, these 4th gen groups that are coming out of that, you know, cute girl vibe, innocent vibe trope that they're usually known for, and stepping into these darker roles. There's more rap, There's more of a aggressive BPM to the musical style. So that's something that I can appreciate because I really lean towards that more aggressive music style. You know what? And you guys, you can blame Girls' Generation, the boys. when they drop that music video, it's like, oh, I prefer this style of pop. Okay? Don't get me wrong. GGG is probably the song that broke the Hallyu wave into the West. But the boys was the one that really made me like, okay, I can F with K-pop. Okay. So and even aespa too, like I was kind of like, aespa was a little bit weird because they had this concept, but they're not throwing that weird multiverse. We have a 3D avatar thing. They're not throwing it down our throats or shoving it in our faces with that concept. Now it's more about the music. It's kind of like they had a philosophy change. And aespa, it's like they break their albums in half. They have the cutesy songs, they have ballads, and then they have the more aggressive ones. So yeah, like I really appreciate that about some of the newer groups. When they debut with a hard hitting song, and then they come out later with the cutesy ones. Whereas third generation, it was like 4, 5, 6, you know, we're dancing in the classroom, you know, running down the hallway, close up camera shots, and then it's like a year and a half to 2.5 years later, all of a sudden they get that glow up, you know, darker clothes, darker makeup, you know. It's then they hit that change. It's like, whoa. Nowadays they come out swinging, groups, new boy groups, new girl groups, they come out swinging, very bold. You know, they get dressed, they got fake tattoos, you know, rapping. Even some of them swear and say the F word, but it's, of course, it's, you know, censored and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I can mess with this. And then later on is like, oh, they're doing the cube vibe now. Okay, so it's kind of like a reverse philosophy from like a couple of years ago. So I don't know, maybe it's just the Western crowd that maybe influenced that change. I don't know. Maybe it's because there's companies that are analyzing what trend is getting the most views and stuff like that. It really makes me think what this change or what led to this change in the industry. I find that very fascinating. If there's anybody in Korea and Japan that kind of like dug into like what made this philosophy change, or if it's more of like a business mind and stuff like that. For me, like when I was watching some K-pop YouTubers or some K-pop related podcasts, a lot of these podcasters were saying like all of these newer companies and smaller companies are trying to emulate what YG has done with Blackpink, and are trying to take that Blackpink blueprint and trying to emulate it, not with the groups that they currently have, but the groups that they are about to debut or have not debuted yet, which is kind of interesting, and I can see that happening. So we'll see where things are like in the next year or two. Anyway, this video was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I got 7 more things to react to. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace.
파도와 실은 익숙하게 늘러 손을 올려봐 hands up in the sky yeah, yeah, yeah. 흔들림 없이 나를 봐봐 많이도 낮춰도 담을 것이 없잖아. 오메가 라인 구름에 새 그림을 그려